All right, we got a viewer-created theme tonight. This one from Quentin Forjuice, I think. Let's fucking do it.
He's a preacher of truth, a maverick with a cause, challenging the system, breaking all the laws. With every word he speaks, he's lighting up the dark. No one can stop him, he's got both the bite and the bark. Welcome to the Dusty Slip Show, where the dust meets rock and roll. He's not a coven walls, ready to steal the show. Join the rebellion, let your voice be heard. In the land of Mississippi, in the land of Mississippi, the Dusty Smith shows the word.
Woo! What the fuck is up, everybody? Welcome to the world's greatest show. It's the Dusty Show. Thank you for joining me tonight, hell yeah. And user-created theme song tonight. I appreciate it, Vincent. Hey, if you guys want to make me a user-created theme song, I'll play your theme song. It's so easy to do these days. They have AI websites like Suno and Odeo. Those are the two main ones out there. I actually got a subscription to Odeo. It's only $10 a month. Everybody's like, Odeo, so much better than Suno. Suno is what I usually make. You used to make my theme songs. And so I've been trying to Odeo, and I don't know. To me, it's worse, but I've gotten a lot better at using it. So maybe it's just user error. I need to get more used to it. But I'm working on it. Both of them are cool, though. I worked for like, I don't know, 4 hours last night trying to make a new theme song, and I had nothing. Nothing was generated that was any fucking good. It's just like a roll of the dice. Sometimes you get a good one. Most of the times you crap the fuck out. So whatever, it's all good. And thank you, Quentin. So feel free to email me, cultofdusty2, the number 2, at gmail.com. Cultofdusty, number 2, like you're taking a poop, at gmail.com, and you can mail me your songs if you make them, and I will play them. Super cool. And anyway, how's everybody doing out there tonight? I ain't got much to tell you guys about. I did do one thing that was life-changing. I know this is like an old man, out-of-the-loop thing to talk about, but I got me an air fryer. Fuck yeah, y'all. I know these have been popular for the last decade or whatever, but I just ignored it. I was like, what? I don't need no fucking air fryer. You know, I want my fried foods in oil like God intended. What's this fucking air frying voodoo bullshit? But goddamn it, that's just amazing, y'all. I've been trying to get people to stop eating fast food. That shit is so expensive. We should bankrupt all the fast food companies. They've increased their prices at a much higher rate than inflation, especially McDonald's. And I noticed at Walmart, they now sell the Impossible Whopper patties. They're like, they're not cheap. They're like $2 each. But Impossible Whopper now is like $7 on average. And you can cook one of those things in like 7 minutes or less in an air fryer. It's real fucking quick. People want to pay extra money for the convenience of fast food, but you can literally make it faster at your house than you can sitting in line for the fast food these days, and so much cheaper, so much better for you. So recommend that, folks. Upgrade to my life. Air fryer, that could be dangerous. Those are fucking awesome, y'all. I am disappointed that I just now jumped on the fucking air fryer bandwagon, but I'm on it, baby, and you're not getting me off of it. Anyway, let's get the show going, folks. Got a pretty good one tonight. Got to cover some Chud watch to start us off with. They legalize murdering left-wing gun owners in Texas. Seems bad, but also not surprising in this trash planet. I'm going to say the Free Palestine section to the end. But even after that, folks, we have a couple OK Boomers. I know you guys love that. So don't go anywhere. But let's go ahead and kick this motherfucking shit off. Oh, yeah, I forgot to shill for my super chat. Super chat's liable to the show. No questions dodged. Every question answered. Oh, before I get there, I made me some new graphics for my show. Look at this. I got me a first sauna. Hell yeah. I can make that face. Don't make me angry. You wouldn't like my cat ass when I'm angry. Hell yeah. And the Dusty Show, me burning down the White House. Fuck this. I'm an anarchist now. Anarchy! Hell yeah. So worked on that this weekend. Not this weekend. This week. Yesterday. Actually Thursday. So cool. Love me some AI. But anyway, super chats, like on the show. Going to read all the super chats at halftime and the end of the show. So get your super chats in early and often and immortalize yourself forever and ever and ever on the world's greatest show. Can you imagine how cheap it is to get your words read on the greatest show that has ever existed? It's insane. It seems like it will be impossible, but it's not. It's so possible. It is mind-blowing over here. $, click it, boom, donate whatever you want to. The more you donate, the more it's just take your questions, because I'm a hoe bag, basically. Yeah. And so anyway, do it to it. Thank you in advance. I love you, and all right. Let's go ahead and kick the show off. I moved everything over to the new hard drive, so let's see if it doesn't lag this time. It's Chud Watch. Did it! Talking about Chud Watch. We talk about Chud, and then we'll say Rick Flash, woo! Hell yeah! And prepare your shock face, folks. Texas cops investigate January 6th organizer for grooming. What? Republicans being pedophiles? No way. We already knew most of this anyway already. But it's a new article that just talked about it again. So why not refresh your memory about Scabby Davis Jr., one of Alex Jones's former employees and one of the main people behind the Stop the Steal campaign and the January 6th riots and attempts to overthrow our government and install Trump as a dictator. A police investigation into Republican operative Ali Alexander is still ongoing. A spokesperson for the Johnstown Police Department in Colorado confirmed to the Daily Dot on Wednesday and is now extended to Texas. Uh-oh. The Daily Dot reported in April of last year that a case has been opened in the allegations that Alexander used promises of advancement in the conservative movement to try and groom underage boys. Yeah, he was all friendly with all the gropers, all Nick Fuentes and his homo gay band of twinks. Not surprising to see at all. It's always a projection 100% of the time. They'll go boycott, burn down, drag queen story hour, but they don't give a shit when one of their own is grooming. And Nick Fuentes already admitted, like, he knew it was going on at the time. Didn't call it out, didn't say shit. So it's all fake all the fucking time. It has nothing to do with caring about the kids. It's all about homophobia, transphobia, bigotry. We already knew that. And then, folks, remember I talked about in the last show that Trump offered to give all kinds of tax cuts to the oil industry if they gave him $1 billion. Was standing in front of all these billionaires. He's like, just give me $1 billion, folks, and I'll make it worth your time. And then study. Trump offer to big oil could save them $110 billion. That's right. Just give me $1 billion and I will save you $110 billion. Just naked corruption all the fucking time. This should be front page of every newspaper. This should be all. Nobody gives a shit. And good. Oh my God. I love it. Please bankrupt our country, Donald Trump. Please. Just give everything to the billionaires. I hope he passes a law to make the tax rate for billionaires 0% and the tax rate for anybody that makes less than $100,000 a year, 99% tax rate. That's what I hope, folks. I hope that he sticks it to the little man so fucking hard, makes our life so fucking miserable, gives the entire goddamn country to the fucking rich. That's what I hope, because that's what we fucking deserve. People are too comfortable. We need it to be much harder so we start rioting in the fucking streets and tear this goddamn system down. Until then, fuck it. Abuse us. Crush us. We are fucking worthless. That's what we need. And meanwhile, what you guys say about this? So, Boebert, her son was in court last week, been in court a couple times because, you know, he steals, likes to rob cars and shit. I guess she's not making enough money as a congresswoman. So he was in court again last week, and she hasn't been there for any of his court appearances. Zero. Yet she has time to show up to Donald Trump's court appearances. Family values for you. Boebert's teenage son, Tyler Boebert, was in court 7 days ago without his mother and without a lawyer. But here she is in New York in court for Donald Trump. Yeah, you see where her priorities lie, folks. Not with her family, not with her criminal son, but with Donald Trump, her orange daddy. And I don't know if you guys saw this or not, but maybe the best clip of the week. Fucking hilarious, y'all. Where all the other shills, all the other stooges that showed up at the court with Ashley Babbitt to defend and support Donald Trump, walking away from her as she decides to try to steal the spotlight in a naked political stunt. Want nothing to do with it. Walk a fucking way from her, embarrassingly, leave her in the lurch. Gorgeous. Let's watch.
I want all of the news to start asking the question, what is the crime? Because everyone in this court has not been informed of what the crime is. The defendant does not know the crime that was committed.
Church Riley notices they're all fucking gone. Look, watch them. As soon as she gets on there, as soon as she get no respect for her whatsoever. They all got through taking their turns talking, even Matt Gaetz. But fuck you, Boebert. Nobody respects you. You're trash.
I want all of the news to start asking
And
the
even your
question,
own
what
party
is the
thinks
crime?
so.
Because everyone in this
Fucking
court
love it.
has not
3,
been
mwah,
informed
mwah,
of
mwah.
what the crime is.
Chef
The
kiss,
defendant
delicious
does not
for you,
know
Boebert.
the crime that was committed.
Everybody knows the crime they committed. And log off for one night, so I guess they had some congressional hearings last night. At least they're working at night. And it's just a dumpster fire, folks. I learned this when I got older, that high school never fucking ends. Your whole life is still high school with your cliques and your popular people and your bullying and all that nonsense. And Congress is no exception. But at least Marjorie Taylor Greene got fucking destroyed, fucked around and find out, picked on, bullied the wrong person, and got the fuck slapped down. Let's have a look.
I'd like to know if any of the Democrats on this committee are employing Judge Merchan's daughter.
Please tell me what that has to do with Merrick Garland.
Nothing.
Is she a porn star?
Oh, Goldman. That's right. He's advising. Okay.
He's advising who? What?
The fuck you talking about, crazy bitch?
Do you know what we're here for? You know we're here about
just
AG.
I don't think you know what you're here for.
Well, you the one talking about. I guess
I think your fake eyelashes are messing up.
No,
what you're
ain't
reading.
nothing.
Hold on.
Listen.
Order.
Oh, snap. I mean, that is a lame clapback. That is a weak-ass insult. But at least she tried. An attempt was made. Let's see how that goes for her.
Mr. Chairman,
That's beneath
would
even
you
your
please
history.
regain
That's beneath
order
even
of your
you.
committee?
Order.
I do have a point of order, and I would like to move to take down Ms. Greene's words. That is absolutely unacceptable. How dare you attack
meeting will
the
suspend.
physical
Meeting will
appearance of another
suspend.
person?
Are your
Move
feelings hurt?
her words down.
Aw.
Oh, girl, baby girl.
Baby
Oh,
girl.
really?
Don't even play.
Baby,
play, baby girl.
I don't think
We are going to
so.
move, and we're going to take your words down.
I
Thank you very
second that motion.
So who will have to pay us? Ms. Greene agrees to strike her words.
I believe she
Chair
needs to apologize.
recognizes
No,
Mr.
she needs
Perry.
to apologize.
Okay, hold on. Then after Mr. Perry's going to be recognized, then Ms. Greene
I'm not
has 4 minutes and
apologizing.
21
Well,
seconds.
then
Okay,
you're
reserve
not
the right to
striking your
object.
words.
I am
Mr.
not
Perry.
apologizing.
Now let's go. Come on, guys.
Why don't you debate me?
Mr. Chairman, the
it's
minority.
pretty self-evident.
You're not.
Yeah, you're
out of
not-
order.
you don't have enough
You're out of order.
intelligence.
Chair recognizes Mr. Perry.
Okay, move to strike
I'd like to
I
strike
move to
those
strike the
words
lady's
as well.
I move to
I would
strike-
like
the
order.
lady's words.
Insult.
That's 2 requests to strike. That's 2 requests to strike.
Oh, they cannot take the
There's
words.
another motion to strike her words again. Please
All right.
get
Okay.
your members under
Here's the
control.
correct parliamentary. Ms. Greene, do you agree to unanimous consent to strike your words?
I repeat again for the second time. Yes, I'll
All
strike
right.
my words,
That-
but I'm not
all right.
apologizing.
Without objection. Without
Not
objection.
apologizing.
Chair, 21 seconds.
Mr. Chair, point of order.
Who's
It's me.
Ms. Crockett?
I'm just curious, just to better understand your ruling. If someone on this committee then starts talking about somebody's bleach blonde, bad built butch body, that would not be engaging in personalities, correct?
What now?
Chairman,
You heard what she said. So easy a K-Wag could do it. Should have talked about her toes. Is that a personal attack? Oh, snap.
I make a motion to strike those words.
I don't think that's
Hold on.
I'm
Parliament.
trying to find clarification on what qualifies.
Chairman, motion to strike those
I had no idea
words.
what you just said.
We're not going to do this. Look, you guys earlier literally just said
You just voted to do
Y'all
it.
did it first, so you
You
don't
just
talk about
voted to do it.
Order.
I'm trying to get clarification.
Look at, calm down. Calm down.
No, because this
I
is
would
what
like to
y'all
get
do.
through proceedings.
So I'm trying to get
Miss
clarification.
Crockett, you're not
Y'all wanna
recognized.
play
Miss
games?
Crockett.
I can't hear you with your
And
yelling.
You don't want
calm
me to
down.
Be,
Can you please calm
don't
down?
tell me to calm down.
Calm down.
Because y'all
Please
talk
calm
noise,
down.
and then you
You're
can't
out of
take
control.
Because if I
Look,
come,
Chairman,
if I
can
come
we
and
send
talk
outside to
shit
take a
about
break
her,
for 5
y'all
minutes?
gonna have a problem.
Chairman, Mr. Chairman.
All right, Chair.
I don't know why
Okay.
you're
Popping off in the Congressional. Yes, it's very immature, but I mean, they elected Marjorie Taylor Greene. I guess you got to fight fire with fire sometimes. Stupidity with stupidity. And then, folks, not surprising, but in Texas, they de facto legalized the murder of left-wing gun owners. Yeah, super cool. So you guys remember this man who murdered a Black Lives Matter protester? Let me read you what happened in case you've forgotten. Let's do a quick recap of the situation. On July 25th, 2020, Garrett Foster, a 28-year-old man, was murdered in Austin, Texas by 30-year-old Daniel Perry. Perry had driven into a crowd of protesters during a Black Lives Matter protest following the May 2020 police murder of George Floyd. Foster, who had been legally open carrying, completely legal, it's Texas, they encourage that. But now if you're left-wing and you do it, right-wingers, terrorists, have a legal right to kill you. And they've sent a very clear message. They'll pardon them. No accountability, no crime has been committed if they murder you. But I mean, obviously, it's only if you're left-wing. Because the right-wing governor is not going to pardon any left-wingers who kill right-wingers simply for carrying weapons. So it's a one-way street of fascism to literally punish, to murder the other side of the political spectrum in Texas. Foster, who had been legally open and carrying an AK-47, approached Perry's vehicle and Perry shot and killed him. Perry claimed that he acted in self-defense, but in April 2023, a jury found him guilty. So what right does the governor have to overturn what a jury said? They should not have this fucking right. Perry had made numerous posts and direct messages on social media where he had expressed his desire to shoot protesters, which, along with contradictory statements to eyewitness accounts, brought into question his claim of self-defense. Following his murder conviction message Perry sent of himself identifying as racist, calling black protesters monkeys. Yes, he did. The murder. On July 25th, Daniel Perry, a then 30-year-old United States Army sergeant, of course, military terrorist, had been working his Uber shift when he encountered a protest against police brutality that was blocking the road. Perry originally stopped and honked his car at the protesters, but later ran a red light and drove his car into the crowd. Garrett Foster, a 28-year-old United States Air Force veteran, was legally open carrying an AK-47, walked up to Perry in an attempt to let him know to stop driving into the crowd. After he walked up to Perry's vehicle, Perry shot and killed Foster. Perry claimed self-defense. He claimed that Foster had pointed his weapon at him, but eyewitnesses contradicted his account. He didn't. He literally wanted to go out and kill somebody, another Cal Rittenhouse situation. He drove his car through a traffic light. The people were worried, just like they did in Charlottesville, where the white supremacists mowed down protesters, killed one of them in the car. They were worried he might be a terrorist about to kill them. Walks up to his car, tells him to go around, and he murders the guy. 100%. If you read his post where he wanted to go out and kill protesters, where he self-proclaimed himself a racist, it's premeditated murder. But in Texas now, they're sending the message loud and clear. You can murder left-wingers who are open carrying legally as long as you're a right-winger. Fucking terrifying. More than a year ago, after a Travis County jury convicted Daniel Perry of murdering a protester in Austin, Governor Greg Abbot pardoned the former U.S. Army sergeant on Thursday, shortly after the Texas Board of Pardons and Paroles recommended a full pardon. Let's look at some of the posts this murderer made before he killed the guy. The posts include messages such as Black Lives Matter is racist to white people. It is official I am a racist because I do not agree with people acting like monkeys, Perry wrote. He also posted on June 1st, 2020, it is official I am a racist because I do not agree with people acting like animals at the zoo. He also posted white power on his social media, texted an image to someone that says white power. So we have a white supremacist terrorist bragging, fantasizing about harming protesters and then did it, murdered one of them. Not guilty. Governor Greg Abbot sent out a press release bragging about pardoning the guy. Whereas the Texas Board of Pardons and Paroles has recommended a full pardon and restoration of full civil rights of citizenship. Now, therefore, I, Greg Abbott, governor of the state of Texas, by virtue of the authority vested in me under the Constitution of laws of this state and acting upon the recommendation of the Texas Board of Pardons and Paroles, do hereby grant unto the said Daniel Scott Perry a full pardon and restoration of full civil rights of citizenship that may have heretofore been lost as a result of his conviction of the offense above set out. Yep. It doesn't matter, folks. Doesn't matter if you're legal carrying or not in Texas, the gun nut state. You're not allowed to do it anymore as a left winger. You better hear that loud and clear, Texans. They can murder you now. And the governor will pardon him and he'll get reelected because Texas is full of fucking dicks. All of the dicks all across the country, they all flee to Texas or Florida, of course, one of the two places. If you have the choice to move out of there, I would move before they fucking kill you. They don't care about your life. They don't care about the laws. They don't care about the rules. They just want the message to be sent loud and clear. You don't have the freedom to protest this country if you're on the left. They will fucking kill you for it, folks. The Constitution is dead in this goddamn country. And speaking of Florida, folks, and the Constitution being dead, you don't have the right to buy anything they don't want you to buy. Yes, these are people that's supposed to be for free markets. These are supposed to be capitalists. But you're not even allowed to sell what they call Franken beef. It's just lab-grown meat. Here's Ron DeSantis. Frankenstein beef and chicken cultivated from a petri dish won't be making any inroads here in Florida. If you want to eat meat without killing an animal, he literally said this, folks, go live somewhere else or embrace the worst alternative of all and become a vegan. Oh, no. Can't eat meat in Florida unless you're willing to add to animal suffering, to global warming. Like, literally, no one's forcing you to buy it, but you don't even have the fucking option under Republican capitalism, folks. Fascism 100% taking over this country. You must torture and let animals suffer or no meat for you. Just fuck this goddamn place. Donald Trump, please burn this place to the ground. Please, I'm going to start praying to Donald Trump like the conservatives do, but just the opposite. Please, Donald Trump, please. We need to collapse as an empire. The American experiment is over. Meanwhile, something creepy happened, folks. So when Elon first took over X/Twitter, something happened where on your main timeline, the For You part, it basically became Elon's timeline. Instead of being geared towards people you might want to listen to and see, which the old Twitter did, it looked at your pose, what you liked, who you were following, and showed you people that were similar to people you were already following, posts that you might be interested in. Instead, it jettisoned all that and showed you exactly what Elon Musk was seeing on his timeline, which is nothing but 100% right-wing propaganda. That's how it was at first. And then it kind of changed. He got a lot of negative feedback about that, and it turned back to the way it was for a short time. where it's mostly people you wanted to see. Where yesterday I noticed that he flipped the switch again. And now instead of seeing people that you might be interested in on your For You, which is the default main timeline, it is nothing but right-wing propaganda, mostly pro-Israel, folks. It's actually quite fucking scary what's happening. Yeah, my timeline is literally almost nothing but far-right posts now. Give you a couple examples of what is littering my entire front page. Free Palestine is literally just Black Lives Matter rebranded, but more extreme and mustier. That's one example. Another one. You either stand with Israel or you stand with terrorism. Yep, I guess I stand with terrorism because I definitely don't fucking stand with Israel. This one, Caitlyn Jenner. Just gonna leave this here. Leave the kids alone. Normal children, trans kid, woke teachers. Oh, the teachers are the enemy, y'all. All over my timeline. Shit like this. Anti-vaccination propaganda. What's the relationship with SIDS and vaccines? Nothing. Stuff like this. Every legislature, courtroom, and executive mansion in our land must be brought into submission to the risen and ascended Jesus Christ, the King of Kings and the Lord of Lords. So it's almost nothing but pro-Israel, Christian, right-wing propaganda. Like I said, he's decided to go all in to force his right-wing ideology on all of us. So it's sad because, like, Twitter used to be kind of a useful place to find information you need. And the For You section was a good place to find people that you haven't normally been following, but might have something interesting to say. But now it's completely useless. Now you have to switch to the following only to find what you want to read about, which is, it's fine, I guess, but you don't see as many interesting articles because you don't see anything you might be interested in from somebody outside of people you're already following. So completely ruined. Speed running the destruction of X/Twitter, and I guess good. I mean, and folks, it's his website. He 100% has the right to do every bit of this, and people 100% have the right not to go there. The advertisers 100% have the right not to advertise on his site. That's how the fucking system works, and I guess it's working as intended, but made it more useless. Which I guess is his intention. And that is my Chud Watch for tonight. The only reason I'm sitting on X is because it's my job to cover it. But like Threads seems to be growing, getting a little bit better. Yes, it's run by Meta, but it's far superior than Twitter, in my opinion. Zuckerberg, who I don't like, fuck all billionaires, eat the rich. But as far as billionaires goes, he's way better than Elon Musk. It's a real low bar, but still. And Caitlyn the murderer, she is a murderer. That is true. Vehicular homicide. That's the beef lobby, yeah. That's exactly what it is. They want to make sure they don't have any competition. Stifle competition with this crony capitalism. That's what Biden is doing, though, with the electric vehicles. Man, I wish we could get some of those cheap Chinese EVs. I don't want to have to buy a Tesla, but not only Biden's still giving billions of dollars in subsidy to Elon Musk, we still got to protect him, make his stock market price go up every fucking day by making us pay tariffs on far superior Chinese EV vehicles. So what you gonna fucking do? There's no respite on either side of the political aisle. Sucks. And yeah, it's that's the I touched her. I touched her. Got Pretty Boy back here. We got Mr. Half Stash. Oh, my boys. We super gay. I know. You touch me, daddy. That means I can come over and get some love. This boy love his daddy, don't you? Yeah. Who's the best daddy? Who's the best daddy? Put your. I'm gonna show me your asshole. You better watch it. I'm gonna show you about your asshole. You don't want that. And all right, folks, get your super chats in. It's time for some Trash World. Trash World. The Trash World is a dumpster fire and as hell is a trash world. A trash world. Everything sucks. All the goddamn time in the trash world. First up on the trash world, folks. Just in, France bans TikTok in New Caledonia after a deadly riot, state of emergency declared. Yeah, folks, that's what it's all about. That's why they're banning TikTok everywhere. They don't want any messages that oppose the status quo to get spread. It has nothing to do with fear of China. It has everything to do with stifling free speech, stifling our ability to communicate and show the world what is happening. Not just America doing it, all the Western world jumping on the fascist bandwagon. Yep, the French Empire has deployed its military to put down insurgents in the Pacific island of New Caledonia, which is near Australia. And France has also banned TikTok in that island to hide human rights violations, freedom and democracy, and Western values on display. I thought France was supposed to be more progressive, but nope. All the places that are supposed to be progressive falling directly into fascism, following America down the right-wing fascist rabbit holes. No free speech and no ability to share the truth with anybody, folks. And then on the trash world. Yeah, folks, this is why we can't have nice things. Show me a man that gets rich by being a politician, and I'll show you a crook, every single one of them, feeding upon us, both Democrat and Republicans. They get elected so they can insider trade. They write the laws, so they made it legal. Don't shut down, goddamn. They made it legal to insider trade. Nancy Pelosi, annual salary $223,000, worth $200 million, folks. How does that happen? I guess she's just a genius stock trader, folks. Nothing to see here. Mitch McConnell, annual salary $200,000, net worth $95 million. Chuck Schumer, $210,000, net worth $75 million. Elizabeth Warren, even Elizabeth Warren, folks. She's supposed to be one of the good ones, right? Annual salary $193,000, net worth $73 million. It's a big club, and you and I are in it. All of them. Both fucking sides. Fleecing America. Raping us. Nothing progressive about these people. Nothing decent. Nothing good. Fuck them all. Burn the whole system down. The American experiment must end. We must start over from scratch. We no longer need a representative democracy, folks. These are outdated concepts. What we should do, and there's a lot of work that's been put forth to try to bring this to fruition, but it's still the early stages, is having a direct democracy where all of us vote through the internet using the blockchain. All our votes can be publicly recorded. You can use the blockchain to verify that your vote was counted, recorded, who you voted for, all of it. It can all be done by better technology. We don't need these assholes, these con men, these vampires to represent us. We can fucking represent ourselves goddamn directly. It's time to evolve our system, but it's never going to happen until people are rioting in the streets, until the whole fucking thing collapses upon itself. And then maybe we'll be worthy of having a system that actually works and represents us all. And last but not least, it's such an old man thing to talk about. I do realize that, folks. But I have not been to the movie theater in, I don't know, 20 years? At least 20 years, because why would you? If you have a nice TV at home, an HD TV, and a surround sound system, it is far superior in every goddamn way to movie theater. And if you have a Apple Vision Pro headset, holy God, next level stuff. So this is on art inflation. I know this is not even really about inflation, because this is just the way movies have always been, movie theaters have always been, but good God, look at these prices. 2 hot dogs and a large drink, $21.50. What the fuck? A large popcorn and a drink and candy, $23. Who the fuck is paying this shit? Have to sell a kidney to go to the goddamn movie theater. It's no wonder Hollywood is collapsing. They're all freaking out because the latest blockbuster, The Fall Guy, with Ryan Reynolds, bombed. But, like, who wants to go anymore? What's the point of going to a movie theater? I'm boycotting that just like I'm boycotting the fast food industry. Fuck everything about this shit. And that is my trash world. You guys still go to the movie theater? I have an 80-inch TV. Yeah, I have a 98-inch TV. That's actually not very expensive anymore. TVs have fallen so much in price. You get a 98-inch TV for like less than $3,000 now. So it's worth it to pick up if you can afford it for sure. Like a big old fucking movie screen. Of course, I need it because I use that to see what I'm talking about on my show. And I use it to read everything I'm saying. And I'm blind as fuck with my old ass. So I need the biggest text I could possibly get. And I have a pretty decent surround sound system. I have a 11.2 surround sound system. I have 11 speakers. I actually have 4 speakers in the ceiling. And then I have speakers all around me, so it sounds fucking amazing with Dolby Atmos. My little 55 2K. Hey, it's 55 still good, man. I grew up on little 13-inch black and white, so everything's better than that. Sneak some snacks in, yep. Some alcohol, get fucked up. That's the only way to do it. You can't even eat shit anymore. I know, right? Can't afford to eat. Can't afford to leave the fucking house. Just stay at home. Make your own shit on your Ninja air fryer. That's what I recommend. I got a 70-inch LG for $500. Hell yeah. The price has dropped so much. It's incredible. Just from a few years ago. Dune 2 was awesome in the theater. It was way better on the Apple Vision Pro headset, I bet you. I got a whole theater to myself in my own air conditioning. And I could pause it and go to the bathroom whenever I fucking wanted to. Love you, Mr. Green. Hope you're doing well over there in the UK. And all right. Gonna do a Beyond parody followed by What the Fuck? Followed by Religious Bullshit. And then we're gonna read the Super Chats. But for now, it's time for... Beyond parody! Those things are loaded up way more now. I gotta move my SSD hard drive. And, folks, there's no kind of cuck like a right-wing cuck. Good guys, something about conservatives, they just want to be subservient to other dudes. They're always talking about alpha males, how alpha they are. They're just superior genetic specimen, but there's nothing alpha about wanting to suck another dude's dick, not literally, but figuratively. Want to be on his jock, up his ass, want to worship other dudes. There's not a single person on the fucking world I can think about that I would want to really lead me, that I would want to worship. Maybe Walton Goggins, but really nobody. I can't even put myself in this mindset of being this level of beta, and I don't even believe those concepts, but if it exists, this is as beta as it gets. Here's an Andrew Tate stan sucking his daddy's dick.
I'll never forget it. He's super tall, bro, and like it's super intimidating when he has so many bodyguards around him. And he came in, I was so nervous, but when he stuck his hand out and smiled, I felt safe. Just the way he asserted himself, the way he talked, the way he taught me his way of life, the way he was fearless. I understand why there's a lot of men that want to listen to him. He's not Jesus Christ, though, so he's not going to be perfect. I know that this guy's an influential man, and when I see this man, I know that God's using him. Regardless of how he feels it, I know that God is using Andrew Tate to mend or bend to the will of what God's will is.
Yeah, this accused rapist and sex trafficker and a guy who by his own admission cons lonely men out of their money, definitely used by God and holy God. They just want a daddy, folks. So I can understand it. So life is scary. You're born not knowing shit, thrown out into this cruel world, and you have to figure everything out for yourself. And so a lot of people want to believe there are gurus in this world, people that have already got it all figured out that you can listen to, who will guide you through it, who will teach you what you need to know to survive in this world. Of course, the truth is Andrew Tate, just a dipshit like the rest of us, doesn't know more than any of us, less than a lot of us, to be honest with you. But it doesn't matter. They just are not comfortable in who they are. They're so scared of the world, they need a daddy to tell them what to be, what to do, to look up to. But you don't need any of that shit. The more you look up to people like Andrew Tate, probably the less likely you are to be able to take care of yourself. You have to find that inner confidence, that inner strength, that inner guidance, and stop depending on other people to tell you who to be and what to fucking do. It's the same mentality that Jordan Peterson acolytes have. I just never have fucking gotten that shit. Conservatives always like to say, oh my God, Joe Biden can't even get 10 people to show up. Yet Donald Trump gets 100,000 people. Yeah, it's because I'm not a big fan of Joe Biden or Democrats at the moment, but they are much, much, much less likely to be mindless cult members who need a daddy to tell them what to fucking do. That's the reason for all that shit. It's not the flex you guys think it is. Meanwhile, beyond parody. Oh, yeah. Poor choice of words, Madison Cawthorn. He's like, I stand with Harrison Buttlicker. I don't think you do, though, Madison. I'm clicking X to doubt. That's just me. X to doubt, folks. I don't think you, Madison Cawthorn, are standing with anybody, bro. Yikes. A little yikesy there. And lastly but not leastly, on Beyond Parody. Oh, yeah. This one from the Fuck Around and Find Out files. They try to tell you, bitch. She was trying to be cute, trying to be clever, trying to pick up whose ever stuff that is from the bull. But hey, everybody knows what happens when you fuck with a bull. There's a tourist over in Mexico, and they're like, stupid lady, get away from there, run away. This guy. Please get the fuck away from that bull, you goddamn idiot. What are you doing? They are jeering at her.
Get away! Fucking moron!
Moron. Yeah, oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, that's what happens. Yeah. What did we learn? Nothing. Yeah. Yep, that's what happened to you. Yeah. They try to tell you. Yep, Darwin Award winner right there, folks. Seems bad. Might want to stay away from the fucking bulls, you goddamn idiots. Yeah, you dumb. And you should feel bad about it. Curl up in a ball. Yeah, run away, dummy. She's still not running away. Just so stupid. Tourist, am I right? Fucking gringos, man. Psh, I hate gringos. And that is my Beyond Parody. Hell yeah. Aggression, 2 weeks in ER. All right, where's the clowns with the barrels? I know, right? Apparently this is her first rodeo. The gringos. You don't need no stinking badges. Be your own knight in shining armor. Hell yeah. Like, I didn't have like a father figure growing up. I had a dad, but he wasn't around much. He didn't teach me fucking shit. Like, literally never gave me a penny. Never taught me anything. Never gave me fucking shit. Only thing he passed down to me was my last name. And I turned out fucking fine. I just watched TV. Figured it the fuck out. It's not that complicated. You don't need gurus. And the more somebody tries to be a guru, the less you probably want to listen to them, to be honest with you. Round 2, Carrot versus the bull. My money's on the bull. White women, stop doing that. Shh. They're so privileged. They're like, what's this bull going to do to me? I'm white. So stupid telling the bull to go away. Yeah, shoo, bull. I'm sure that's going to be very effective. Imagine Tate being your white knight. I know, right? Cringe as fuck, but I mean, I almost feel sorry for them. Because obviously, they've been led astray in their life. They haven't had positive male role models. They haven't been guided in the right direction. And some people clearly need that. Not everybody, but some people clearly need that. And life has failed them. I learned to shave from Danny Glover in Lethal Weapon. I think my uncle told me one time how to shave. He's like, you got to use hot water. Super hot water makes shaving easier. Of course, I don't even use any water now. I just dry shave now. I just barely fucking do it. Barely dry shave a little bit here and there. Leave the beard. Man should have beard. If you can grow a beard, you should have a fucking beard. Tequila and free roaming bulls don't mix. I do love me some tequila, though. Can't wait till Finwath comes down and we can go get some margaritas on you, Finwath. And all right, moving right along. It's time for What the Fuck, y'all. What the fuck? And this week, from the random headline generator, let's push the button. Ex-Georgia cop claims voices told him to kill Lyft driver because he was being kidnapped into gay fraternity. Oh my fucking God. All right, I'll allow it. A former Atlanta police officer, shocker, accused of murdering a Lyft driver claimed he was hearing voices and thought he was being kidnapped during the ride before the shooting, according to the Union City Police. Police said Kobe Minor is accused of shooting and killing Reginald Folks, 35, Wednesday after Folks dropped Minor off at his house. Good God, it's so dangerous. Can't even go to your job at Lyft anymore, folks. Apparently, he was already suspended for the police force on drug charges. Guessing it had to be some kind of drugs he was doing. But that is no excuse. Enjoy prison. Fucking cops. Cops are always much more likely than the general public to be criminals, folks. Another example of why the entire system has to be fucking ripped down to the studs and built up again. The police force definitely has to be disbanded. That doesn't mean we don't need some type of police. That means the current system has to be destroyed. There are so many better ideas than the current fraternal order of police monopoly, this roaming fucking gang that feeds upon us, just like the politicians. None of it is necessary anymore. Meanwhile, did you guys see the new P. Diddy video, folks? They got to R. Kelly this motherfucker. Wouldn't be surprised to see him do some serious jail time in the future. Not only is he an alleged pedophile, an alleged rapist, but woman beater. Not alleged. We have the video evidence. Here is exclusive surveillance video from 2016 showing Diddy repeatedly assaulting his then girlfriend, Cassandra Ventura.
Allegations of abuse against music mogul Sean Diddy Combs.
They're not allegations when you have the video. It is evidence, direct evidence that you can see with your own eyes.
The video, captured on multiple cameras, shows Combs assaulting his then girlfriend, Cassie Ventura, in a hallway at a Los Angeles hotel in March 2016. A lawsuit filed by Ventura in November last year and settled the next day referenced actions that seem to match those seen in this video. There is no audio. According to the complaint, Combs became extremely intoxicated and punched Miss Ventura in the face, giving her a black eye, which, according to the lawsuit, prompted Ventura to try and leave the hotel room. The surveillance video obtained by CNN begins as she enters the hallway. The complaint says as she exited, Mr. Combs awoke and began screaming at Miss Ventura. He followed her into the hallway of the hotel while yelling at her. The complaint goes on to say he grabbed her and then took glass vases in the hallway and threw them at her. In the surveillance video, Combs can be seen grabbing Ventura and throwing her to the ground. As Ventura lies on the ground, Combs then kicks her twice and attempts to drag her on the floor back to the hotel room. Ventura is seen picking up a hotel phone. Combs seems to walk back to the hotel room, then returns and appears to shove her in a corner. Moments later, he can be seen throwing an object in her direction. According to Ventura's now settled lawsuit, the pair began dating several years after they met in 2005. They parted ways in 2019. Combs' attorney said the decision to settle was in no way an admission of wrongdoing. Ventura declined to comment on the video, but her attorney told CNN the gut-wrenching video has only further confirmed the disturbing and predatory behavior of Mr. Combs. Words cannot express the courage and fortitude that Miss Ventura has shown in coming forward to bring this to light. The video hasn't been seen publicly before and comes on the heels of a series of civil lawsuits alleging Combs' involvement in sex trafficking and sexual abuse. Allegations Combs has repeatedly denied.
Yeah, deny all you want to, motherfucker. That shit is on video. And I'm guessing they have a lot of evidence for a lot of his other crimes. Just so sad to see these people become famous and get so rich and there's no accountability. Once you get rich, people suck your dick. Watching that Robert Durst, the Jinx documentary. Hammer that home for me. If you got money, they'll do anything. Even though they know you're a murderer, they'll still cover for you, kiss your ass, treat you like a god. So fucking depressing. Our society makes people resort and stoop to this. But hey, finally, some accountability, hopefully. Put that ass in the goddamn same cell as R. Kelly. Both of them should be under the fucking jail, though. Yep, I'm starting to think P. Diddy, though, might be a shitty person. If only there were some signs, if only there was something in his past that could have clued us in to the fact that he was a horrible... Oh, well, I guess nothing to see here, folks. Nope. They always flock together, folks. Meanwhile, on What the Fuck, I give you UK's third sexiest man of 2024, folks. Prince William. Yep, Prince William been named UK's third sexiest man. Oh my God, look how sexy. I just want to fuck this guy. Oh, I just want to rub my balls on his head. Oh, oh my God. Who was number 4? Is the UK just full of just incredibly ugly motherfuckers? What the shit? I mean, but this is another example of how just power and money can get you anything. Regardless of how obvious it is, this guy looks like an ass. Doesn't matter, folks. Still shitting in our face, telling us it's pumpkin pie. Sexiest man in UK. Sure, why not? And last but not least on What the Fuck. Did you guys see this one? No, this is real, not AI. I know it's going to seem like AI. Apparently, Mike Tyson made a comment that 16-year-old videos, not 16-year-old videos, videos of Jake Paul when he was 16 gave him an erection. Yikes.
He wanted to kiss me?
Indeed.
Huh? He said he wanted to kiss you. That's so ironic that he said that, because I saw a picture of him dancing at 16 doing that little dance on YouTube, and for some reason I had an erection.
Oh my. I'm starting to think that convicted rapist Mike Tyson might not be a very good person. I don't know. I guess the jury is still out on that one. But yikes. Super yikes. All of my yikes forever, always yikes from Mike Tyson. For those of you who follow the show, you know I hate Mike Tyson, have always fucking hated Mike Tyson. I think he is a giant goddamn piece of shit because he is a giant piece of shit. And people just ignore it for some reason. They justify it. They apologize for him constantly. And I've never fucking got that shit. He is a terrible human. But whatever, America. He's the best of us all because he punched people when he was 20. And that is my what the fuck. Yep. I think it lived up to the billing tonight, as it usually does. Awkward. Don't get punched in the head for a living, folks. Seems bad. It was assault of his wife, too. Yeah, I mean, he only got convicted of one rape, but there are other women that came forward who said he attempted to rape them, and he did beat his wife, Robin Gibbons, and just a terrible fucking human being. But whatever. They had a cartoon about him, right? We're America. We don't give a shit, really. We put our sports people, we put our singers on a pedestal, and then no matter who they fucking abuse, we just justify it. Let them fucking do it. Let them get away with it because they're our royalty. They rule us. He is a good boxer, but a person he's mad. I mean, he was a good boxer back in the day. I don't know how good of a boxer he is now. I'm tired of hearing about this fucking Jake Paul shit. I had to look it up the other day. When the fuck is this happening? Because it's all over my timeline, Facebook. Been seeing that shit for months. Get it over with already. It's still not happening until like July. We got months or June or some shit. Hurry up. He's been rehabilitated. Yeah, super. Definitely. Never taken responsibility for anything he's done. Continuously says yikesy bullshit. Had a interview not too long ago that says he's not above assaulting women. All that shit. Still rehabilitated. Okay. I hope you're joking, by the way. I get annoyed when people try to defend Mike Tyson because he's still a giant sack of shit. Always has been, always fucking will be, it appears. And yeah, I miss Spanky. Spanky seems to like Mike Tyson. No offense, Spanky. Spanky's been having internet problems. Says his internet has been throttling his speeds and he can't even load the show up, which is crazy. So hopefully he can get that sorted out for too long. And all right, folks. Last chance to get your super chats in before halftime. I only have two religious bullshits tonight. But let's fucking do it anyway. Uno, dos, tres, cuatro. Religious bullshit. Religious bullshit. Religious bully shit. It's time for religious bullshit. Motherfuckers, it's time for religious bullshit. But leave Mike alone, buddy was born a little slow. Oh, okay. If you're born slow then you get to rape people, I guess. Never own up to it. Never admit to what you fucking did. You get to attempt to rape a bunch of people. Sure, cool. I love it, America. And you guys are great. And first off, our religious bullshit, folks. Did you guys know there's a surge in tornadoes and floods all over the country? You guys might be thinking, hey, that's probably because of global warming, climate change. Shit's popping off all over the place. Hurricanes, tornadoes. It's pretty easy to understand when you understand climate change. No, stupid, dumb. It's because of Israel. It's because we are not giving Israel everything they want exactly the second they want it, even though we are. We literally gave them $200 billion, billions in weapons. We suck their dick, bend over, take that dick every single day from them, but not enough, apparently. And the fact that we might have hesitated just slightly one time in giving them everything they wanted, God decided to punish us all with floods and tornadoes. So let's let Tony Perkins and Bill Coyne explain to us.
April was the second largest month of tornadoes in U.S. history. There was 300 tornadoes, most of them at the end of April, when Joe Biden was forcing or putting pressure on Israel to cease fire. Secretary of State Blinken was...
He literally never did that.
In and out of Israel. They were talking about stopping of weapon transfer.
They postponed, delayed one weapons transfer while they still transferred shit tons of other weapons and gave them $1 billion.
And putting a tremendous amount of pressure on the Netanyahu government not to go into Rafah.
They put no pressure on the government, really. They put out a fake political stunt saying it was their red light and then folded immediately.
And what's interesting, Tony, is the last time, or the record-setting April hurricanes, that was 757 in 2011, when U.S. Ambassador to the UN, Susan Rice, and Hillary Clinton and the White House were calling specifically the settlement communities in Israel illegitimate. And that became the mantra for the Obama administration.
They are illegitimate.
Now, just recently, we also had floods in Houston, significant floods, not just normal floods, but I mean quite unusual floods. That connected to one of these actions?
Absolutely. May 1st and May 2nd, Secretary of State Blinken was in Israel, meeting with the Israelis,
give them everything they want,
with Middle East leaders, in Saudi Arabia, talking about the possibility of normalization agreements.
You've got me convinced. When you look at the record.
I'm convinced. You have provided no evidence, but you said it's true, therefore I believe it.
There's no other explanation.
No other explanation.
And it is in line.
None, folks. Zero other explanation than that the all-loving, all-powerful God is punishing people that have absolutely nothing to do with it, with floods and tornadoes, because of what the government is doing in Israel. Boom! Proof! And if this are true, why would you be worshiping that monster? You should be condemning him as evil. Isn't that like collective punishment? So God's a war criminal. Cool. No wonder he loves Israel so much. And one more, folks. So the religious grift keeps on rocking on, folks. Dave Rubin switched to Christianity. Russell Brand switched to Christianity. Everybody, folks. Joe Rogan found his religious side. And now, folks, you're not going to be shocked. Guess who is the latest grifter to find religion? Jimmy Doorknob, yeah. It's the establishment, you shitlabs. Forced by the establishment to find his spiritual side. And yes, it is even dumber than you could possibly imagine. Let's have a listen.
Well, I really don't know why I quit smoking pot. I have a firm belief.
Because you wanted to?
That my urge to quit smoking pot came from my unconscious. My unconscious was ready to break through. I've been doing a lot of work getting in touch with my unconscious, my collective unconscious, my transpersonal self. Other people would refer to that as God.
No.
That all is inward work. I never used to understand what people meant by that when they would say that.
They don't say that.
That that's inward work.
Nope.
That God is inside, not God is not external. But I know what that means now.
No, literally, religion teaches that God is everywhere, both internal and external.
Because I've had, well, since I quit smoking pot, so I quit smoking pot.
Say that again. Say it 10 more times. Did you quit smoking pot?
And it got me more in touch with my unconscious.
Okay. It makes your dreams better, which is awesome.
And I do that. You could do that several ways. One of the ways is through your dreams. People dismiss their dreams, which is a mistake.
No.
It's just another form of consciousness. And you're tied to a collective unconscious.
Oh, God. Here we go.
Meaning that we have consciousness that's not just our own.
Right. Mm-hmm.
That is tied to every other human in the world that lives right now and has ever lived. That sounds like a big statement, but it's true.
No, it's not. That sounds like complete bullshit that you are asserting with no evidence whatsoever. And anything that can be asserted without evidence can be dismissed without evidence. You are full of fucking shit. This is ridiculous. Now he's about to go into Jungian psychology, which is not even taught anymore. It's all woo bullshit. Dudes have been listening to too much Jordan Peterson.
The reason how I know this is true is since I quit smoking pot.
He knows it's true, folks. This is how I know it's true. Because I quit smoking pot. I hope you say that 30 more times.
I've had encounters.
Oh, have you? What kind of encounters?
With images.
Oh, images?
In my dreams.
In your dreams?
That I have no idea how I would know about them.
Okay, folks. I'm ready to believe. I'm ready to hear about things that Jimmy Dore is seeing in his dreams that there is no other explanation for than the fact that it's either supernatural or that he's tapped into some kind of collective unconsciousness from everybody who has ever lived. Okay, let me hear it. It must be something amazing. He must be imagining something. I can't even imagine what he's dreaming about. It must be so complex and above normal human ability. So let's hear it, Jimmy Dore.
So there's one, so when you meet God comes in many faces. One of them is, for a male, the old man.
Oh.
The wise old man. Now, I never, so I had this encounter in my dream with this wise old man, and I was angry at him because he was.
There you have it, folks. He had a dream about an old man, and it's gotta be God or a collective unconscious. How could possibly you dream about an old man? The human mind can't even fathom an old man unless supernatural is somehow involved. I think we'd all agree, folks. We're all convinced.
Told me I had to do something I didn't want to do. And when I read about it, this is common. Carl Jung talked about this.
Oh, Carl Jung.
That meeting this person, and they've got, I'm reading the Book of Symbols. They've had different symbols for when you meet your transpersonal self or God or the divine or the collective unconscious in your dreams.
There you go, folks. Anytime you dream about an old man, that's God, a collective unconscious. It's real. It's real. It makes me want to give him even more money. Take my money, Jimmy Dore. And obviously, he's just trying to pander to the religious nuts. He's trying to do it in a way without going all into Christianity, but it's a way to signal to them that, yes, I believe in God as you do. I call it my own thing, but it's the same thing we're all talking about. Give me more money, you fucking idiots. And they will, because this is the kind of dipshittery the world rewards, and they will reward him for it, folks. That's why he's doing it. 0% chance he believes in any of that shit. And that is my religious bullshit. Hell yeah, Jimmy Dore is trans. And folks, I have a patron. If you are watching this video right now, and you have to be, watching this video right now, by extension of logic, and click on the more section under the cat's in front of it right here, but there's a more section over here, right behind where the cat is. You probably don't have a cat where you're at, but anyway, click the more button, boom, and the first link is to my Patreon. Click on that, and you can sign up to my Patreon. Could you please consider signing up to my Patreon? Basically, what Patreon is, if you don't know, you donate like $5 or $10 a month, whatever you can afford, and it takes it on your credit card every month, and it gives it to me, and that supports my show. I don't allow ads on my show. I don't sell anything. I don't pretend to believe in religion when I don't. I don't con anybody out of money. I just work my fucking ass off to make free content for people, and then a very small amount of it is provided on my Patreon. Exclusive stuff for my patrons only, and the Dust Buddies. So please, if you like my show, if you watch a couple episodes a week, think about chipping in so I can continue to do this. It'll make you feel good, and plus you'll get lots of content that's not available to the public, and you help out me and the cats. So thank you for letting me beg you. And all right, let's read the super chats. Hell yeah. Oh, I did want to say, folks, I got this too. Boom. So this is a little a resin pen thing. Somebody sent me one of these. I can't say what it is, but you could probably guess what's in this. But let's just say it's tobacco. Very funny smelling tobacco. Anyway, if you guys want to send me these, please send me these things, because I can't buy them here for some reason. And even if you want, if you like find a good price locally, and you're like, hey, I'd be willing to pick those up for you if you'll pay me for them, Dusty, and send them to you, then let me know, because I would like more of these, please. They're very handy. And all right, let's read the super chats. Hell yeah. Boom. Daniel Flores, thank you again, Dusty, for covering the hardest topic in the current news. It's incredible how many seemingly decent people have turned to be genocide supporters. Yeah, I don't know if you guys have been following me on Facebook or not, but I am no longer arguing with Zionists. Instant block. There's no reason to even let them fucking talk anymore. The time to debate people about whether children should be able to live or not, about whether the terrorist state of Israel is justified in what they're doing. The time for that is over. Just like the time of debating Nazis is over. The time for debating people or whether black people should have equal rights is over. There's no fucking reason to even give them a word edgewise. Instant block, social ostracization, make them social pariahs, make them pay a penalty. They have no power unless you give it to them. They want to drag you into these nonsense conversations and arguments to distract you. There's no reason to allow them to fucking do that. People are like, oh my God, don't you want to reach out? No, I'm not playing fucking grab ass with Nazis and Nazi sympathizers. Fuck off. It is not my job to play footsie with you in hopes that someday you might decide to be a decent fucking human person. No. Social ostracization. You go off, you are jettisoned from society, and then if you go work on yourself and become a decent person, then you can come back to society. Until then, get fucked. That is my new policy. And I love it. I love blocking people. I love deleting your comments. I love it. I love taking every power that you might have on my platform away from you. You don't fucking have any. And thank you, Daniel. And BBC, speaking of thank you, here's some kitty cats for your stats. Woo-hoo! Hell yeah, BBC. Fuck, I love me some BBC. Would never delete you, BBC. And M1000, $20. Give Dead Mouse a listen. Good EDM. I know Dead Mouse. Got that big old fucking helmet on. It's all right. I mostly listen to trap instead of EDM. But yeah, not horrible. Dead Mouse is more what dubstep, right? And Dave Cow, when I grow up, I want to be Miss Crockett. Hell yeah, who's Miss Crockett? I've already lost track of who the fuck we're talking about. But I want to be Dave. I want to have a cool Kiwi accent. I want to be part of the Managua people. What do they call them? The ones that have the tattoos on their chin. I want to call them Managuas, but I'm pretty sure that's from Critters. Whatever. Manawi? Something like that. I know my Kiwi. Love you, Dave. And Agent Orange, welcome. to the moderators list, Agent Orange. Agent Orange made the list tonight. I don't know if you even noticed, Agent Orange, that you're a moderator now, but you're a moderator, Agent Orange. I believe I moderated you, didn't I? Yes, I did. Ha-ha. So abuse your power with impunity. And damn, Texas is fucking up. Yeah, Texas being Texas. They doing what they do. Fat fucks. And Agent Orange and Florida too. Yep, can't have Florida without duh. Isaiah Taylor, don't worry, Dusty. As a Floridian, Mother Nature is doing her job with tornadoes and hurricanes. So you're out of tornado last week. Love you. Yeah, and the insurance companies. It's going to be unaffordable to live there before too long. And good. Yeah, I know it's only the women. I actually went out with I didn't go out with her. I had I don't know if you call it a date, whatever. It doesn't matter. With one of these women. And she was gorgeous, but she was thinking about getting the tattoos on her chins. And I was like, don't do that. And she's like, it's part of my culture as a Kiwi. And I was like, no, you're so pretty. Anyway, she ghosted me. I guess that's a long story. So fuck Kiwis, I guess is where I'm going with that. Thanks for the great show. I say no problem. Galactiles, thank you. Swaggering Cat, $20. Very generous. The Pharaohs are disappointed you didn't use Ben Shapiro's voice. You had a chance. But they said in their regards. Hey, I'm sorry, Swaggering Cat. But one thing I do hope is that you, someday, enjoy a wet-ass P-word. And, Fulakami, nailed it. $5, kitties love. Yep, kitties love you back. Thank you for supporting them. Appreciate it. Fulakami, $20, even better. Free Palestine. I'll raise my power fist of that. We're about to do a Free Palestine section coming up next. Thank you for supporting it, Ophelia. Sonora Rose, love you back. Hope you're well tonight. And $10. Hi, Dusty. I love the show. Give scritches to kitties and doggies. Done. There you go, Mr. Pretty Boy. That is scritches directly for some Donna Rose. And look at him. Oh, he loves us, Donna. He's like, thank you for the scritches, Donna. Vicariously. And Seth Abroad almost lost my fur baby last night to a hairball. Hell no, to a fur ball. That's cat 101. They should be able to hack that shit up. Learn how to cat. Seth Abroad's cats. Orion McFadden 66. Can you please? And the rest watching, wish my family and I good luck for us getting a home we want. Hell yeah, good luck. Positive thoughts with a yard for our mouthy husky girl, Scotty. Cheers, mate. I hope you get it, man. Let us know how that goes. Own your own home is like freedom. Definitely better than having to pay rent and shit. So good luck, Orion, and a rampant disregard. When I catch you live, I gotta give. Satan bless you. I hope this ensures the robots from the future reconstruct me. Man, you just made yourself immortal. You're so lucky. So they're all around you right now, but they only really pay attention to your existence if they see you in the future, and they know exactly when to come back and resurrect you. So you're going to live forever. Me and you going to rock out for eternity with our cocks out. Not literally, but love you, Robert. Appreciate you. Rebecca. Love me some Rebecca, too. Looking forward to catching up tomorrow. Thanks for your great work. Man, I love the fact that I get the weekend off. I need some fucking rest, y'all. I worked my butt off this week. If you ever meet me and you're like, why doesn't Dusty have a butt anymore? That is why. So thank you for supporting Rebecca. And Fenwalk, next weekend, hell yeah, apparently Fenwalk coming down to take me out to Mexican. Looking forward to it, Fenwalk. Hell yeah. Thank you for donating. Agent Orange, 25. I can proudly say I was never a Jimmy Dore fan. Me either. Way too conspiracy brain for me. Just ignoring that fucking voice. Like nails on a chalkboard. Cat ass, haha, I showed him. Thank you, Agent Orange, you rock. Dave, get to 5, hell yeah, socialism. Haven't had a lot of socials tonight, but Dave gave 5, Jason Ashby gave 5, Jason Ashby gave another one, so big love, and all you guys show up at tonight's after party. Link in the description, link in the community section of YouTube, and I actually put it tonight. I forgot last time because I am dumb, but did it tonight, so everybody show up at after party tonight. I'm a moderator now, you did. Yeah, you did it. With great power comes great responsibility. Whatever. Don't worry about it too much. Thanks, Dusty. I need mod mentoring. You just basically boot anybody you don't like. Power, baby. And thank you, everybody who donated tonight. You rock. I appreciate you. Man, the numbers are so depressing. They've dropped so heavily. I don't know why, man. I don't get it. I guess that's stuff out of my control. Whatever. What can you do? But thank you, everybody donated tonight. Very generous. And if you guys want to donate to the World's Greatest Show, plenty of time to make sure you're immortal forever and ever, ever. So I'm going to read all the rest at the end of the show. But for now, it's time to get super depressed and raise our power fist as we attempt to free Palestine. And first off, on Free Palestine, it's just so crazy over there, folks. The evil. Like the Hunger Games. We've given these people so much money, the idea of so much money, they just have unlimited ammo, and they have so much hatred in their heart. A lot of these are like kids, and they're so stupid. They're like cavemen that you give every modern weapon to, so they just want to use it and hurt people and kill people. Here they are opening on fishermen for sport. Looks like they're opening on surfers too to me. From a helicopter. Yeah, super cool. Those people are way calmer than I would be. Yeah, why not? Why not? Every one of those shots is probably $10. There's the taxpayer money, folks. There's children that could be fed. There's education that could have been had for no fucking reason. Just because some jackass wanted to shoot at people that he thinks are beneath him. And warning, folks, do not watch this next video. There are so many of these, and I'm not showing you the vast majority of them, but every once in a while we have to look at a couple of them just so you can understand that this stuff exists. We can understand what's happening. I showed you from 99% of it, but just here's a random example. Breaking execution of unarmed civilians posted on social media by Israeli soldiers. They're posting their own crimes. They're putting their dicks all over our face, folks. This is what they get off on. Extremely shocking footage has emerged showing Israeli forces executing unarmed civilians and then posting it on their social media. Do not watch this. In fact, I'm not going to play it. Sorry, I'm not going to play it. Just know that they're just murdering people and their dead bodies are falling over. And they're posting it and bragging about it, and they love it. They love it. Meanwhile, for everybody who was telling me, you can't blame Biden, Dusty. Biden can't help but to give Israel everything they want. Our government has always sucked Israel's dick every step of the way. What do you want Biden to do? Stand up against him? He can't do that. Don't blame him for all the shit he's done. Even people that pretend they also support Palestine telling me I shouldn't call out Biden. Well, it's the Palestinian people themselves who are calling out Biden. In fact, new Biden nickname just dropped. Liars, liars. There are no missiles in the area. There is literally nothing there. We are civilians. We have nothing to do with Hamas, nor with any resistance. We are not associated with any of it. Civilians. We are originally from the north. Netanyahu's despicable lies. Go to Mawaski, Khan Yunis. We did that and came to Khan Yunis. There are safe zones. Here is a despicable human, him and Biden. Biden is responsible for the extermination of the Palestinian people. This is a Holocaust, and it's caused by Biden the despicable. Biden the despicable. Netanyahu and Biden are responsible for this Holocaust. And yes, they are, folks. Shit on me because I want to call out the evil that is actually doing the evil. People more angry at me than they are with Joe Biden for murdering fucking children, pretending they're on the side of these people. But you're not on their side at all, or else you would be calling this shit out just like I am. And here's another example. Israeli soldiers assigned to escort aid convoys to Gaza. I wonder if they give a shit about that, folks. I wonder if these evil motherfuckers from the IDF care one iota about these starving children. Of course they don't. They stand idly by watching the settlers block, vandalize, and destroy the aid. Do nothing about it. Why even send them? What is the purpose? But here they are, folks. Imagine the hate in your heart to destroy an aid for starving children. You've already taken everything these people have. Now let's take their last scraps of food. Evil happens when evil men convince themselves they're good. Every one of these people have convinced themselves they're the good guys. Yet it is so obvious who the fucking evil is. Anybody would resist this, folks. So they're slashing the tires, destroying all the aid. Why fucking not? No accountability. They own us. They are the God men. And breaking! Israeli tank mistakenly fires at IDF force in northern Gaza, killing 5 of their own soldiers. And holy shit, I can't believe this, folks, but looks like Israel finally managed to kill some terrorists. And yay, Israel, finally! 5 Israeli soldiers killed, 7 injured in northern Gaza after IDF tank mistook them for the enemy. Way to go, IDF. Finally, something I can get behind. More of this, please. Meanwhile, these evil IDF soldiers, similar to the ones that I just cheered for their deaths, bragging about beheading Palestinian babies. Yep. They're evil and they love to admit it.
Like this, you know, like he took a baby head and cut his head and cut his head.
How many Palestinians have you killed?
I told you, 13.
How long were you in Gaza?
82 days. How much did he take to take off this vest and clean on the Palestinian baby's blood?
I mean, I have no idea if any of this is true or not, folks. But they love to put in our face how evil they are. They get off on it. And these are the people that supposedly have more rights to Palestinians' land than the actual Palestinians do. It feels desperate, like we can do nothing about it. Meanwhile, folks, it finally happened. We've come full circle. Israel calls UN a terror organization. Anybody who opposes their war crimes, anybody who opposes the genocide, anybody who opposes the ethnic cleansing, we're all Hamas now. We're all terrorists to them. We're all meant to be fodder to them. They will wipe the goddamn planet of us, folks. They want to take over every fucking thing. They want us all dead because we simply want the children to stop being murdered. Don't believe me? This is what the Israeli did to the United Nations clinic in southern Gaza, folks. They're bombing the UN now, folks. They have no respect for international law. They have no respect for the United Nations. They should be kicked out of the United Nations immediately, but instead, the United States will still veto everything in their favor. We will still lay down and do whatever they want to constantly. We are owned. Meanwhile, imagine if this were the other way around. Imagine if pro-Palestinian people were attacking Jews in the streets with hammers and bricks. Every goddamn newspaper, the New York Times, would never shut up about it. CNN would never shut up about it. Piers Morgan, 24 hours coverage. Fox News. But when it's Zionists attacking pro-Palestinians, crickets, you almost never hear about this. So this happened in Rome, Italy. Prominent Italian chef Gabriele Rubini, known as Chef Rubio, posted on his account on X, revealing that a group of Zionists ambushed and attacked him outside his home over his support of Palestine. They waited for me outside my house, 6 of them, and cut the gate wires to massacre me. They hit him with hammers and bricks. Imagine doing this to someone who simply wants you to stop murdering children. But every single bit of our news media is complicit in all of this, folks, while they wag the dog, while they convince the ignorant shit stains in America that Israel is actually the good guys here, that those who want the genocide to stop are the evil terrorists. Meanwhile, this is not only is this a disturbing video, but it's also fucking hilarious. So this kid, this Jewish kid, caught on video terrorizing the anti-genocide protesters, literally violently assaulting them. His mom bragged about him violently assaulting the anti-genocide protesters, bragged about it on social media, bragged about after he did this, he's going to go join the IDF so he can murder more children, folks. Then, after he gets outed, after he gets identified, they tried to deny it's him, after his own mother admitted it was him. Watch this crazy shit.
Among them, this man. He strikes a pro-Palestine protester with a long white pole and is part of a mob that pummels the man as he falls to the ground. Stop. He's seen in multiple videos wearing this white mask, striking the barriers, throwing objects into the encampment. Without his mask, we see who he is. 18-year-old Idan On of Beverly Hills, a senior at a local high school.
Come inside to the kitchen. How do I get inside?
I spoke with his mother.
Hi there. Are you Sharon? Hi. How are you? Hi. Let me introduce us.
She did not want to be on camera, but quickly identified her son from this picture at UCLA that night. She described in detail how her son found the mask and pole on the ground. And said he was defending himself in this fight.
Definitely.
On her Facebook page.
He was defending himself exactly the way Israel is defending themselves, right? It's always self-defense when they violently attack people.
Idan On's mother posted and circled a screen grab of her son from a local TV station. She wrote in Hebrew, Idan went to bully the Palestinian students in the tents at UCLA. Idan's mother and father proudly support Israel and defended their son's actions at UCLA, saying he is heading to Israel to join the IDF. After our interview, she texted to say Idan denies being at UCLA.
After our video, he denies it was him, even though she's the one who outed him. She's the one who identified him and literally bragged about her son assaulting people on social media. Suddenly, it wasn't me. Who could have possibly have done this? Oh my God. Yeah, mom's a snitch. Good Lord, you can't make this shit up, but so evil. They're proud of their evil. They brag about their evil. They're giddy about it. And they rule us. Hooray. Thank you, Joe Biden. Now, I know it's not just Joe Biden's fault. It's all of it. But yeah, the buck stops at the fucking top. Meanwhile, here's the children of light. Remember Netanyahu, this is a battle between the children of light and the children of darkness. Here's the children of light over in Israel, folks. So there's a Palestinian teacher with Israeli citizenship. Sabrine Misawi was suspended from teaching after she attended a police-approved, which is a terrifying statement, Nakba Day March. Can't do that. Suspended for trying to have rights, I guess. Despite her suspension, her charming students still organized a protest against her at school, even though she wasn't there, even though she was expelled for nothing. In the video, they can be seen chanting again and again, "May your village burn." Who's the terrorist here, folks? Look at these little shits. They have free health care. They have free education. They live in the 6th happiest society on earth. They live in a society many, many, many times safer than where you live. Yet look how giddy they are to be evil. This is the face of Jewish supremacy. They're taught from birth they are God's chosen people, that we are all goyim, that we are there to serve them. We are beneath them, and God damn it, do they love the thought of Jewish supremacy. And who's to say they're not right, folks? Who's to say? They do rule us. They have us paying for their health care, their education, their safety, while they do nothing but abuse us. So I guess they're right. They are above us. They are superior to us. I guess I can't argue with them about that. Meanwhile, Benjamin Netanyahu wants all you dumbass kids protest on college campuses that here's what you don't know about history. King David 3,000 years ago gave Jerusalem to us. So it's still ours, fuckos.
What do Gazans, what do Hamas, what do they want? What do they chant?
They want you to get your boot off their throat. They want to end the apartheid state. They want not to live in an open air prison anymore. They want you to quit bombing their infrastructure, killing their children. They want you to release the thousands upon thousands of hostages that you have in your prisons that have no charges against them. They want equality. They want the dignity that comes with being a human being. Or
they chant death to Israel, death to America. They hate, they do actually. They don't hate America because of Israel. It's the other way around.
They hate us for our freedoms, folks. We're just a small little bean Israel. We never hurt nobody. We just sitting over there minding their own business, y'all. They hate us because we're free, and they hate you too, America, because you're free. I guess this stupid shit works on Americans. It worked before. Why not go back to the same playbook over and goddamn over again?
They hate America because they hate Israel. They hate the whole idea of democracy, liberal societies, They view us all as, colonial implants.
You are. That's exactly what they view you that because you are that.
Here in this country, we're sitting in this city, which King David declared as our capital 3,000 years ago.
Oh my God, King David, in a book of fiction, declared it your capital 3 years ago. So that's settled, folks. We got to let them keep that land they stole forever because a book of ancient fiction says it's theirs, even though they don't actually have any direct connection to it. I mean, what connection could they have? Being a Jew is a self-proclamation. It's not based on genetics. It's not like they DNA test these people and they can show they have a genetic line directly back to King David. Literally, DNA tests are illegal to sell in Israel. And any genetic testing that they've done has proven the Palestinian people have a much more direct genetic line to the King David lineage than they do. So it's literally about self-proclamation, them just declaring that the land belongs to them. These fucking Europeans. But why not?
I think everything is spun in the other way, but we're fighting for the truth and fighting for our future, and we'll continue to do that. America often helps us. You should know.
We always help you, continuously, because you own us.
That Israel always helps America.
How? What are you doing? Give me one example. He's not going to list a specific example because I can't think of any.
With a lot of intelligence that saves American lives.
What have you done to save Americans' lives? What? List something, motherfucker. List something.
In many, many parts of the world, and especially here in the Middle East.
What?
Israel is a valued ally of the United States.
You're not, though. You make us much, much less safe. That's what Osama bin Laden told us. 9/11, a direct blowback from our endless support of you and the destruction of the Palestinian people. You make it much, much more likely that a terrorist attack happens here. You make the rest of the world fucking hate us because of our support for your genocide. You aren't an ally at all. You're the biggest enemy we ever fucking had. You passed laws that make it to where we can't even have free speech in this country anymore. We can't boycott you anymore. With friends like you, who needs enemies?
I don't think America has a better ally than Israel. And I believe that Israel has no better ally than America.
Well, that part's true. But we're not really allies. You own us. We are a vassal state. It's not that you're a vassal state to us. It's that we're a vassal state to you. So I understand why you like this situation. Meanwhile, in America, look at this dude. Look at this, a brother. I didn't want to say that, but if Professor Thrasher's going to say it, I guess I'll say it. Facing students. Look how excited he is. To hurt people. Look how excited he is to violate people's civil rights. To become the oppressor. Giddy with it, folks. All jacked up on steroids. Can't wait to crack some fucking skulls and enter our constitutional rights. Talking about a house slave right there, folks. Talking about a sellout. I'm going to skip that one. Let's get it going. And are you sick of it yet, folks? Are you sick of AIPAC bragging about how much they own us? They're not even trying to hide it. Not that they ever have, folks. AIPAC, being pro-Israel is good policy and good politics. 52 out of 52 AIPAC-endorsed Democrats have won this year, including 44 caucus members, 21 KPAC members, 15 U.S. progressive members, 14 Hispanic caucus, and 9 black caucus. 100% of AIPAC-endorsed Democrats won their primary race, folks. And this is what it's all about. This is why they've sold us out. This is why a foreign government owns us. This is why we are ruled. It was a bloodless coup. They completely took over our government. We are run-owned, a full subsidiary of a foreign government right now. Subsidiary. I can say that word. Meanwhile, folks, it was revealed that pro-Israel billionaires basically bribed Mayor Adams to crack the heads of college students. Business executives, including Kind Snack Company founder Daniel Lubitsky, this dipshit douchebag is on Shark Tank all the time. I've never had a Kind snack bar in my life, but please don't ever eat that shit. Boycott them. Hedge fund manager Daniel Loeb and billionaire Lynn Blockvinick and real estate investor Joseph Sitt held a Zoom video call on April 26 with Mayor Eric Adams about a week after the mayor first sent New York Police Columbia's campus. A log of the chat messages shows during the call, some attendees discussed making political donations to Adams, as well as how the chat group's members could pressure Columbia's president and trustees to permit the mayor to send police to the campus to handle protesters, according to chat messages summarizing the conversations. Just a outright log proof of the mayor of New York City agreeing to take bribes in order to violently assault peaceful protesters, to take away constitutional rights, to end our First Amendment free speech on account of the whims of billionaires who want to stop people from trying to protest the murder of children. We deserve to collapse, folks. The American empire has to end. Welcome to the resistance. We are the Rebel Alliance, and yes, folks, this is how crazy the situation is. Her son says, I'm from Austin, Texas. Israel would pay me to move to his land because I'm Jewish. I guess her mom's Jewish, so she's Jewish. She has more rights to the Palestinian lands than they do, folks. I'm from Palestine. I cannot return to my land because I'm not Jewish. Yep. No rights to your own land, your historical homeland, because a bunch of Europeans have self-proclaimed it belongs to them. And as I was telling you earlier, folks, there is no genetic lineage proving that any of these people who claim that they were owed the Palestinians' land because of King David have any direct connection to it. They will not allow testing to prove one way or another. But we have circumstantial evidence to suggest that they don't have any direct lineages, or at least have much less than the local inhabitants. In 2003, Israel was ranked second in the world for having the highest skin cancer rate per capita. Now they sit at 23rd in the world. What did they do to fall so dramatically in rankings? The Israel Cancer Association ran a Smart in the Sun program. This program warned Israelis about the dangers of sun exposure and the importance of protective measures such as sunscreen. The ISA also runs an annual Skin Cancer Prevention and Detection Awareness Week. During this week, every Israeli is entitled to free skin cancer screenings. Oh, that must be nice. Through Israel's national healthcare system, the initiative increased early diagnosis educational programs introduced in schools. These programs teach students from young age about the dangers of UV radiation. Yeah, folks. Highest skin cancer in the world. So just to give you an example, they were second in the world. Now, after all these initiatives, they're down to 23rd, but still. Actual locals. Lebanon is 141st on the list of skin cancer. Syria, 140th. Saudi Arabia, 158th. Egypt, 121. Iraq, 137. Yemen, 175th. That's what happens if you're actually indigenous to the fucking land. But if you're a bunch of white European-looking people, yeah, skin cancer out the fucking ass. Because it doesn't have anything to do with anything else other than how they identify themselves. We claim that we have some connection to this culture, therefore this land belongs to us. It's all bullshit. And that is my Palestinian coverage for tonight. Nope, they don't belong there. They absolutely do not. I'm for every Jewish person, Zionist or otherwise, having a long, healthy life. I don't want anybody to be hurt. I don't want violence against fucking anybody. But do I think those people, the Zionists, have some kind of inherent right to that land? No, I don't. Abso-fucking-lutely, I do not. Fuck Zionism. Fuck anybody who tries to shill this stuff. Instant block. And all right, folks, what you got to say about it? God told me he hates them. It's sad. I'm sure if God actually exists, he'd be way more loving than the monster they portray him to be. Also, cover yourself from the sun. Yeah, I don't go out in the sun, so that's never a problem for me. I will burst into flames. I'm so fucking white. But they all look about like me over there, folks. It's so stupid. Obviously, thousands of years of wishing it were true supersedes biology. Yep, it's cultural. They have the same culture, so they are entitled to that land. Especially not based on their invisible friends' desires. Yep. I mean, Zionism is based almost entirely. There are some subsects that are not based on this. But the vast, vast majority of Zionism is based on ethno-nationalism or religion. Neither one of those are good things. It's hard to believe how many people advocate for ethno-nationalism when it comes to Jewish Zionism, when in every other context they will rail against it. They can see with their own eyes how that's completely fucking evil. But when it's Zionist, oh, it's perfectly fine for some reason. It's absolutely insane how brainwashed people are. Dusty, could you please link the Amazon page of the ear camera you bought? Okay, I'll show you the one I bought. Amazon. I like talking to my computer. It makes it so much easier. All right, let me see. Go to my returns and orders. Scroll down, scroll down, scroll down. I bought way too much stuff from Amazon. There we go. Boom. This is the one I bought. It's only $10. It is called, let me show you. Earwax removal, X-Life earwax removal tool with 1296p HD camera and 6 LED lights, wireless ear cleaner. So just type all that in and find it. I'm not giving you the link, but you can find it. $10, 58% off right now. I'm not making any money off that. So it's not an ad. I'm just telling you about my life. And all right, folks, I'm not done with the Palestinian section yet. Time to focus on some heroes. Maybe make us feel a little bit better. Let's fucking do it. We could be heroes just for one day. That's some awesome heroes tonight, folks. So, pro-Israeli, pro-genocide, a dipshit politician, Suella Braverman, sounds a lot like Cruella, went down to the protests on the campuses to try to get some sound bites to make the anti-genocide protesters look bad. Of course, they did exactly what you're supposed to do when you're dealing with people you know are not there in good faith. You know they don't actually want to hear your side. They just want to find sound bites to make you look bad, to paint you as a terrorist. So they've all been taught very well to ignore these people, to give them the silent treatment, which is exactly what they fucking deserve.
Now, quite often you'll see that they don't seem particularly intent on showing their faces. I don't know if you might be able to engage with people. Hello. Just wondering if you'd like to have any kind of discussion at all.
No, we would not like to have any kind of discussion with you whatsoever, because we know you're not here for our benefit. We know you're here for pro-Zionism. We know you're here to help the genocide continue. So we are in no way going to help you do that, you fucking dipshits.
With Suella today?
Hi, I'm Suella. I'm keen to find out your views and what you're protesting about.
Literally, she's not. You already fucking know. You know exactly what they're protesting against. You don't give a shit. You're hoping that they won't be eloquent enough to speak, and then you can use that footage to make fun of them. And anybody that does speak well, you just won't show that footage. That's why you don't talk to these people that control the cameras, because they decide what gets shown.
Nothing at all? No?
Interested in why you're covering your faces. Is it a COVID or a health measure?
No, because the media is absolutely corrupt. The media is pro-genocide, and the media will try to punish us for trying to stop children from being murdered. But they already know that.
No comment.
She's only bringing that out to try to make them look like terrorists, which is exactly why they're not talking to you in the first place, because you're not there in good faith.
Can I just ask, are you students at the university or just from around the area? Nothing? No? Fine. Okay. Interesting.
Are you outside agitators? Defend yourself.
Yeah. And what were you expecting? You know, did you think that maybe people might engage a little bit with you? They feel very strongly
Well,
about
these are supposed to be some of the brightest and the best students in the land, and taught in the art of articulating their views and expressing arguments in a coherent way. And I'm interested in hearing their arguments.
No, you're not. You're there hoping that they won't speak articulately, and you can make fun of them and use it to further your fucking genocide. But folks, if you want to see a student that is incredibly fucking articulate, later after that video was shot, she went on a show to debate an amazing student who fucking destroyed her. Watch the destruction from this amazing hero.
Actually, the Palestine movement brought you down, and the Palestine movement has the potential to bring down lots of other Tory ministers and the whole Tory government, and not just the Tory government. I would say any government and any mainstream political party that is backing what Israel is doing right now, which is a genocide, and that's what people are protesting. Let's talk about it seriously. Let's talk about what the Israeli state has done for the last 76 years.
So would you say that Israel has a right to defend itself?
Israel does not have the right to do what it is doing right now, which is a genocide, which is the criminal enslavement and trapping people in certain places and then saying, you've got to move somewhere else. The ongoing invasion of Rafah that has been spoken about today, the displacement of millions of people. Of course they don't have the right to do that, and no one thinks they do. Right. And you posing those questions is exactly what makes students in Cambridge think, I don't want to talk to you, I don't want to talk to any war criminal, I want to grow this encampment, I want to grow a movement.
Well, it's quite strong stuff. I mean, as far
criminal.
Yeah, I mean, so
yeah, you are a war criminal.
No authority has said that Israel is committing genocide. Okay. There is no evidence for a genocide.
No evidence.
Second thing I would also say is that,
is that real?
We're going back to the marches now. The issue of the marches, of course, everybody has the right to peaceful protest and expressing their views. But what we have seen, and I'd be interested in your views, is anti-Semitism.
Nope.
We've seen from the river to the sea, Palestine will be free.
They're more concerned about chants than they are about dead children. That's what she's talking about when she says they're war criminals, folks. Chinless bitch.
That is an anti-Semitic chant calling for the eradication of Israel, the eradication of Israelis, and the eradication of Jewish people.
So frustrating.
You're a liar. You're a liar. On every single one of these mass protests, right, there is a huge Jewish bloc. In all of these encampments, the encampments that you went to today, even in Cambridge, talking about all this kind of stuff, the Cambridge group, Cambridge Jews for Justice, they said, you are weaponizing their identity to promote a culture war. Suella Braverman lecturing anyone about racism, I don't think is going to... I don't think anyone's going to listen to that, basically. You specifically and your government have been the architects of horrific racist policies. And
do you believe women were raped on October the 7th by Hamas?
I believe there is a lot of violence taking place across that whole region. And I think Western imperialists are the first people who set up that problem in the first place. And they're continuing to back everything that Netanyahu
refusing
is doing.
to condemn Hamas.
And you refuse to condemn the whole system that produced all of that violence in the first place.
Both of you.
Exactly. You got fucking owned. You were out there trying to make fun of them for not being articulate. You fucked around and found out. That girl is way more articulate than you are. She sliced you open, left you naked and bare to the fucking world. She tried you and found you wanting. And not the only hero this week, folks. Lots of good college professors putting their jobs on the line to try to oppose this genocide. Here's a hero from UCI, a faculty.
UAW 4811. Have you been camping out here in the last 15 days or so? No, sir, but we've been out here to support our students, our faculty, and our community members. What made you come in today? When free speech is under attack, it's the God-given constitutional duty of every American to stand up and say no. That's why we have a Constitution. That's why we have a Bill of Rights.
True patriot. That's what a real patriot looks like, folks. You want to see the opposite of patriotism? The cops dragging him away for asserting his First Amendment rights.
You felt like it was important to show that demonstration by getting arrested yourself? Yes, sir. Why is that? We have nothing if we don't have solidarity. Anything else you want to say before you get taken away? No, sir. Free Palestine. God bless.
Does free speech include taking over a building?
Yes. Yes, it does. You fucking dickhead. Absolutely. Part of protest. Fuck your property. Children are dying. Worry more about broken windows than they are about fucking children's lives. You goddamn goals. And other ones. Another UCI professor.
What happened? I don't know. I was standing there and they pulled me into the cop crowd. I was just in the front of the line. Are you a member of UC Irvine? Yes, I am. And you're I am a faculty member at the University of California, Irvine. And what brought you out here today? I'm out here supporting my students who have the right to peacefully protest. And unlike the people who are escorting me right now, I think they're people. My students are not interested in violence. They're only interested in drawing attention to a genocide. And these police officers decided to grab me, even though I wasn't doing anything or saying anything any different from everyone else. What do you have to say to the people of Gaza right now? What's going on? To the people of Gaza, I say we are with you.
We are with you. I'm hoping there's more of us, but the media makes it hard. The media is wagging the dog. The media is manufacturing consent, and so many people are uninformed. But there are a lot of us that are with you. Anybody who knows what the fuck's going on, anybody who's not evil sellout like Destiny, anybody is with you. Meanwhile, big ups to anybody who makes fun of Zionists, because it should be mocked, it should be ridiculed, and it's so fucking easy because they are such whiny fucking goddamn victims. Mock them into extinction.
A Jew in the world, how am I supposed to walk the streets?
Stand up straight with your head held high and look forward as you walk. Put your heel down first as you take a step. Try not to hyperextend your knee to avoid hurting your ligaments. Keep a slight bend in your knee with every step you take. Take quick, short strides, rather than slow, long ones.
A Jew in the world, how am I supposed to walk the street?
I hope that helps you whiny fucking piss babies. Good God. And that is my Palestinian coverage. And I got one riding with Biden, folks. Right off the fucking cliff. Here's the Biden administration. So this fucking hero, Sam Husseini. How you pronounce that? Husseini? I'm going to call it Husseini. This is what journalism should be about, folks. Holding these terrorists, which is what our government is what the Biden administration is, accountable for the dumb bullshit they say. And watch how feckless they are to come up with any rational response. Here's a Democratic George Santos getting his ass whipped.
Biden has recently said, and he said many times in the last year or so, quote, were there no Israel, there wouldn't be a Jew in the world that is safe. Isn't that both false and antithetical to the First Amendment?
Yes.
Jews, Muslims, Christians, atheists, whoever are safe in the United States because of the First Amendment, because of the nature of U.S. society.
Yes.
How can this administration stand behind a remark like that, particularly about a foreign power that itself stands accused of not only genocide, but being an apartheid regime? Isn't that statement, were there no Israel, there wouldn't be a Jew in the world that is safe, antithetical to the First Amendment and false?
Yes.
I'm not sure which these comments from the president you're referring to, but I have no issue or reason with the way that those, with what the president said. And I think what we are talking about historically, since the founding of the state of Israel as a Jewish state is, I'm sure what the president was referring to. Of course, we have freedoms within our own country under the First Amendment, but I don't have anything else to offer on that.
Well, I mean, he said this several times. It wasn't a one-off. He said it when he met Netanyahu at the UN, I think last July or August, and he said it since then. I think he said it once he arrived in Israel. But it says in the world. Jews are safe in the United States and have been safe in the United States way before Israel existed. Isn't that correct?
That is true, but you're also, I think your comments are essentially forgetting to take into account the deeply troubling and horrific history I'm talking about this in the context of the historical context.
My comments are doing what?
I'm not Sam. What I'm saying is that you were taking the president's comments out of context, and when it is clear
No, he's not. He's absolutely taking them in the direct context he's saying them. You're lying, and you're accusing him of being anti-Semitic is what you're trying to do, simply for calling out Biden's bullshit. It's that shield they all fucking hide goddamn behind.
He's speaking about it in a historical context, given the very horrific and troubling and terrible history that there has been of the Holocaust.
He said it over and over again.
Go ahead, Goyle.
Go ahead, please, save me. Save me from this motherfucker who is destroying me on national television. Just so sad. These are the best spokesperson that Biden can find. Spitting, hemming and hawing. Can barely get a goddamn sentence out. Gaslighting, lying, accusing the beautiful, brilliant journalist of being the one who was wrong and somehow lying or leaving shit out. Just dastardly. Trying to lose on purpose, it seems like. And that is my entirety of the coverage there. Hell yeah, we did it, folks. I hope some good comes of me covering this. It's so disturbing to see what our fucking country has become, but it definitely needs to goddamn collapse. Build it up from scratch again. Dude looks like he's 23. Yeah, it looks and sounds just like George Santos to me. Democratic George Santos. Yeah, Porky Pig. Spit it the fuck out. That's all, folks. Looks like Porky Pig, too. You made Elon sound articulate? Yeah. That's difficult to do, isn't it? And all right, folks, last chance to get your super chats in. We're going to cover 2 boomers and 1 palate cleanser and finish this baby up. But first, it's time for everybody's favorite news segment.
Okay, boomer, go towards the light. Boomer, go towards the light. Go towards the light.
Just do it! Woo! Hell yeah! Go towards the light, boomer. Just do it! And first off, why are boomers so angry all the time? Why are they so hateful at everything? If you can't stand to see somebody else be happy, if you can't stand to see somebody else do anything you don't think they should be doing, stay your ass at home, bitch. So this girl just out there playing the fucking harp, and some dipshit boomer got to come up and give her a hard time, but I love how she don't give no fucks at all about this.
Anybody begging, asking people to put it on their card.
I'm not begging.
Hey?
I'm not begging.
What are you doing then?
Playing music.
Yeah, but who asked you to? Who asked you? Did you get permission from our council?
Yes.
If you weren't begging, you would be playing music for free.
I am playing it for free, technically.
Why are you getting no money then?
Because people want to give me money.
No, you don't ask for that. You don't put that label.
I'm not asking for it.
You are. Tap to give tip for £2. That is begging.
Alright.
Don't you know the difference? I'll ask Cara Council if you got permission. And they can arrest you.
Just ignored her. Going on playing some Careless Whisper. Love her attitude, but good God, they're so miserable all the fucking time. I guess they got old. Life didn't go the way they thought it was going to do, and they had to take it out on everybody else. And last but not least, on the OK Boomer section, racist woman confronts disabled black woman who parked in the handicapped spot in Fresno. Let's see how this goes.
Okay, well, I thought I'd report that.
Oh, of course you do.
Make sure that you're
What is that
aware
body
of it.
type? Humpty Dumpty?
All right, well, thank you very much. Hi. You have something to say?
No, what do you have a problem with?
All right, I ask you if you have a disabled
What do
parking.
you need to ask about what is wrong with me for? It's discrimination.
All you blacks know about discrimination, and that's not the story. The story
You black,
is...
son. Okay, that's racist.
You want me to let me talk or not?
No, that's racist.
It doesn't matter. No, all
That's
of you
racist.
have that same story. You
That's
don't let
racist.
people explain, and that's all
You
you
don't
young
need to
people
explain
know.
to me.
Well,
You
you're
don't-
asking me.
You don't
you're
need to
taking
explain.
a picture.
You
What
don't
do
need
want?
to explain to me.
Then why are you
ju-
asking me if you don't want me to explain?
You
That's
don't.
dumb.
You don't need to
You
come and
stupid
ask. Look, you don't need to explain.
You're
with me.
asking me with your camera, so I'm explaining to you.
Because you said you was calling the police on me.
I did.
Because I don't give a really wrong with me because I parked in handicap.
Yeah.
That was none of your business.
Yes, it is. Because I'm disabled and I have a problem finding a space.
You'll
And
see
I-
her disabled,
how
mentally
How
disabled.
many empty spaces was it for you to park in?
I have to go around and look.
Well, that's your problem. You should have got
I
here
know
earlier.
it's my problem, disabled people
Well,
like
we
me.
can wait till the police get here then. That's your problem.
Well, it's going to be some time.
Well, that's your fault then.
It's not my fault. your
Just like
fault
you
too.
said, it's all. It's
But
like
I asked you. You
don't,
said you
don't
didn't.
say it's all our black
Boomer's a mindset.
That's
It's not about
it is.
age.
Well, I'm glad.
You always bring that racist remark in everything. That's your ace card.
I did not say that there was racist until you said it was our blacks'
Don't
problem.
turn things. It's no use talking
It's
to
all right.
people
It's
like
on the
you.
internet. It's
It's
all
all
right.
right.
Because you said it was our blacks'
Hi.
problem.
Hi, she's asking me, and I can't talk to her because she makes this a racist thing.
You said blacks.
But
You made it
blacks
the
is
racist
right.
thing.
But you people bring that
You
into
people.
every
Yeah,
case.
you just said you
That's
people
your ace
again.
card. That's your ace
Do you?
card.
Yeah, you people are correctly pointing out my racism. Yep. And claims that she is disabled. I don't give a shit. Mind your own business, Karen. Go towards the light. Just do it. Hell yeah. We got one more, folks. We actually hit overtime. Who loves overtime? Everybody loves overtime. Reward me for overtime. Gonna finish this off with one palate cleanser, folks. Prepare to be cleansed, my children. And everybody needs a little cheer squad to make their day go better. I love these kids, so easily entertained. Do it again! Do it again! Another shovelful! Yay! You're great at your job, Mr. Construction Worker. Yay! You did it again! So pretty cute, pretty cute. Don't know if it makes me want to have kids or not, but definitely makes me happy for that shoveling dude. That's the kind of positivity we need to make our day a little bit better. And all right, that's my show. Hell yeah, we did it, folks. Over 2 hours. Once again, didn't expect that. I always have more content than I think I do. I am bad at this. And hell yeah. If you bail out, please come back Monday, folks. Tell your friends about the show. Leave the links in your social media. That would be a great way to support the show if you could. Hit the subscribe button. Hit the bell. All the things. Very important. Leave comments if you're watching. Oh, look who knows. See, they know. When I start talking to this voice, they know they're about to get treats. How are you so smart? How do you know the show is ending? That's weird that they know that. What is it about the tone of my voice that's different than the rest of the show? He's over here like rubbing against where I keep the treats. He knows it's time. All right, you're smart. You're getting it. Give me a second. And please sign up for our Patreon, folks. Help me and the Floating Cats. I would appreciate it. Thank you in advance. Now let me read the super chats real quick, and then we'll get the kitty party going. Agent Orange, $50. Woo-woo! Awesome mod, Agent Orange, for the Fur Baby Mansion. Thanks again for the mod privileges. Hey, no problem. You earned it, Agent Orange. I'll figure this out eventually. Hello, have a good weekend, Dusty and fellow Dust buddies. Hey, no problem, Agent Orange. Thank you. And I appreciate you being our newest mod. I'm sure you'll kill it. And 10 socializers for BBC, the best among us. Everybody show up at the after party tonight and give love to BBC. He deserves it. Keep it up, says Water Polo Wizard. I will. You keep it up. Been busy working, missed you. Thank you for everything. Hey, thank you, Carl McMickle. Hope your job is going good. Thank you for joining me tonight. Pro-MAGA, pro-Israeli family visitor this weekend. Please wish me luck. Oh, my God. Don't kill anybody. And that they keep that shit to themselves so we can enjoy each other's company. Yeah, best. Everybody keep it to themselves. Good luck, V. Loki, 10 pounds. Biden clearly doesn't care about the election. I know, right? Crazy. His legacy could have been a step down after refusing to be complicit in genocide. Yep. His grandchildren, his future lineage is going to be ashamed of the Biden name. He's destroyed his entire legacy forever. Craziest thing. What's up, Chuck L? Agent Orange. All right, I think I read that already. Anything else? Janelle. I keep missing the shows because of work, but always watch replay. Great work, Dicey. I appreciate you, Janelle. At least it gives you something to listen to at work. Helps the time go by a little quicker. Thanks for joining us. Water Polo, One Socialism, and BBC. If someone lost a flute in band camp, I think I know where it is. Love you all. One time at band camp, I recognize that reference. That's some American Pie. Hell yeah. All right, I can't stop this motherfucker anymore. Look at him. Look at him. He's like, I want my treats now, Daddy. You won't even eat very many of them. You guys are so fucking spoiled. All right, folks, we'll be back on Monday. It's only 2 days away. You guys have a good weekend out there. Do something fun. Think about me. Go join my Patreon. I'll see you guys soon. Love the shit out of you. But now it's time for some kitty party. Gonna play Wobble Wobble, an original song by me, Dusty Smith. Just type it into YouTube or Google or whatever. You'll find it. They're so sport, only 2 of them actually want the treats. Pretty Boy and Half Stash. There's a cat right there, not even going for the treats. That's how fat and spoiled my cats are, folks. They get so much wet food, dry food, the best of everything. God damn it, the cat lottery. Look at him, just sitting there, not even trying to get no treats. Oh, here it goes. Here comes another one. You want some treats? Here they come. There's Violet, Piper, and Precious. Those are 3 little ones back there. Better late than never. Love the shit out of you guys. Thanks for everybody supporting the show tonight. You rock. Janelle, let's see. Oh, MJ, $8. Yay, as Dusty Shovels. Fuck yeah, I'll take it. Love you guys. Free Palestine, trans rights. Good night, y'all. See you Monday. Switch over now.